Hey there, fellow travel enthusiasts! Today we're diving into the world of Airbnb to uncover some of the most incredible, jaw-dropping, and downright unbelievable places you can stay in 2024. Did you know that Airbnb has over 6 million listings worldwide? That's right, 6 million! And among those listings, there are some true gems that will make you question reality. In fact, according to a recent survey, 70% of travelers say they're looking for unique accommodations that offer a one-of-a-kind experience. And let me tell you, the places we're about to explore are so unique, you'll be pinching yourself to make sure you're not dreaming. Before we dive into these incredible stays, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest travel tips and destination guides. Let's get started on this journey to discover the most mind-blowing Airbnbs you must visit in 2024. Number 10, Windmill, Netherlands. Hold on to your clogs, folks, because we're about to whisk you away to a windmill stay in the Netherlands. Forget tulips and cheese. This is the real Dutch dream. Nestled in the picturesque countryside near Amsterdam, these windmills are more than just giant fans. They're your next vacation destination. Imagine waking up in an historic windmill, like the one in Egmond-on-den-Hoef. Built in 1874, this beauty has been lovingly transformed into a cozy retreat. With its wooden beams, spiral staircases, and rustic charm, it's like stepping into a fairy tale. Minus the talking animals, of course. But don't let the old world charm fool you. These windmills come with all the modern amenities you need. Think comfy beds, fully equipped kitchens, and Wi-Fi strong enough to post all those envy-inducing Instagram pics. Plus, you'll get to tell everyone you stayed in a windmill. How cool is that? And let's not forget the views. Surrounded by green fields and meandering rivers, you'll feel like you're living in a postcard. Just watch out for the occasional cow photobombing your selfies. Number 9, La Biosfera, Bolivia. Welcome to La Biosfera in Bolivia, the ultimate eco-paradise where nature and quirky architecture collide. Imagine waking up in a giant beetle-shaped wonderland where the walls practically whisper nature, and llamas strut around like they own the place. Seriously, these llamas have more confidence than a runway model. Nestled in the lush Andes, La Biosfera is not just an Airbnb, it's Mother Nature's own art installation. You'll sleep under a canopy of stars and wake up to peacocks auditioning for their own reality show. Their morning routine is more fabulous than your pre-coffee ritual. And let's talk about amenities. How about a natural pool and a hydro massage waterfall? Because if you're not getting a bubbly massage surrounded by ducks, are you even living? Perfect for families or adventurous friends, this spot promises unforgettable memories soaked in Bolivia's vibrant biodiversity. Just watch out for the local goose gang. They've got a reputation for being a bit rowdy. Number 8, Seashell House, Mexico. Ever dreamed of living like a mermaid without the whole can't breathe underwater problem? Well, pack your bags and head to Isla Mujeres in Mexico, where the Seashell House is waiting to make your aquatic fantasies come true. This isn't your average beach shack. It's a full-blown architectural clamster piece. Designed by the Ocampo brothers, this Casa Caracol, that's snail house for you landlubbers, looks like it popped straight out of a Disney movie. With its curvy white walls and spiral staircases, you'll feel like you've been shrunk down and tucked into a giant conch. Inside, it's all seashells and coral, baby. Even the bathroom faucets are shaped like conch shells. Just don't try to listen for the ocean in these. You might get a face full of water instead. And if you're worried about privacy, fear not. The only uninvited guests are the occasional gecko, who's probably just there to sell you car insurance. So come on down and shell out for the vacation of a lifetime. It's guaranteed to make a splash. Number 7, Treehouse, Brazil. Welcome to the nature-friendly tree houses in Sao Paulo, Brazil, where the only thing you'll be throwing is shade at your friends who didn't come along. This isn't just any treehouse. Perched high among the trees, this architectural marvel boasts glass walls that offer 180-degree views of the lush Brazilian rainforests. It's like living in a giant luxurious birdcage, minus the bird poop. Imagine waking up to the sunrise streaming through the canopy, feeling like you're floating in a magical forest. The sleek, modern design includes a private deck, a spacious terrace, and even a fireplace for those rare chilly nights. Who knew tree houses could be so fancy? But let's not forget the panoramic views. Whether you're birdwatching from your bed or stargazing from the deck, you'll feel like you're part of nature's greatest reality show. Just remember to close the blinds when you shower, unless you want to give the local wildlife a show of their own. So pack your bags and get ready to live your best Tarzan meets modern minimalist life in these incredible tree houses. Swing on over and make your childhood treehouse dreams come true. Number 6. Yellow Submarine in New Zealand. Welcome aboard the Yellow Submarine Airbnb in Martin, New Zealand, the only submarine where you won't get seasick. Now, this isn't your average military vessel. It's a quirky, colorful creation fashioned from an old grain silo. That's right, Keith and Jen Lovelock turned scrap materials into a one-of-a-kind Airbnb. Who knew farming equipment could help you live like a beetle? Inside, you'll find portholes to stare out at the pastoral wilderness, a captain's deck to plot your escape or nap, and even a mannequin dressed like John Lennon to remind you that you are not dreaming. But don't worry, you won't ask for royalties while you're there. This cozy little sub can fit up to 4 travelers ready to dive into fun. So grab your mates and a guitar because this trip is going to be legendary. Number 5. Cave House, Greece. The ultimate hideaway, a stunning cave house in Greece. No, this isn't where the Flintstones would go for a vacation. It's a luxurious retreat carved into the volcanic rock of Santorini. Imagine waking up in a cozy alcove with rounded walls and no sharp corners. I mean, who wants to stub their toe on a corner, right? Step outside to a breathtaking view of the Aegean Sea, where you can pretend you're a Greek god or goddess overlooking your kingdom, or at least your morning coffee. These cave homes come with all the necessary luxuries: private plunge pools for those spontaneous selfies, and romance. Because nothing says I love you like a moonlit dip in a hot tub that's nestled into ancient rock. Feel like escaping from the world? This place has more charm than a local taverna, plus fewer tourists trying to steal your sunbed. It's the perfect spot for a weekend getaway where you can channel your inner hermit while still sipping wine like a true Greek islander. Number 4. UFO-Styled Futuro House, UK. If you're looking for an out-of-this-world accommodation experience, look no further than the UFO-Styled Futuro House in the UK. This retro futuristic marvel will transport you back to the swinging 60s faster than you can say,
"Scotty, beam me up."
Now, I know what you're thinking. But wait, isn't the Futuro House finished? You're absolutely right, my space-loving friend. The Futuro House was originally designed by Finnish architect Matti Suurinen in 1968 as a portable ski chalet. But this particular Futuro has found its way to the lush countryside of Somerset, UK, where it's been lovingly restored and reimagined as a one-of-a-kind vacation rental. And let me tell you, the stats on this cosmic capsule are impressive. With a diameter of approximately 26 feet and a height of 14 feet, the Futuro House was designed to comfortably accommodate up to 8 people. But here's the real kicker. Out of the 100 or so Futuro houses that were built between 1968 and 1978, only 67 remain today, with a mere 20 in the United States. That means staying in this UK-based Futuro is like winning the intergalactic lottery. Number 3. Cold War Missile Silo Bunker, New Mexico. Are you guys ready to blast off into the past with our next mind-blowing Airbnb? The Cold War Missile Silo Bunker in Roswell, New Mexico. That's right. We're talking about a genuine decommissioned Atlas F missile silo that once housed an intercontinental ballistic missile with a whopping 4 megaton warhead. Talk about an explosive vacation destination. Now let's talk numbers. This isn't just any old underground bunker. It's a massive complex that cost a staggering $22 million to build back in the 1960s. That's the equivalent of about $200 million today. And get this. There were 72 of these bad boys scattered across the United States during the height of the Cold War. But here's the kicker. It only took 2.5 years to build them and a mere 2 years to operate them before they were deactivated. For around $400 to $500 a night, you can sleep in the same space that once housed a missile capable of wiping out an entire city. If that doesn't get your adrenaline pumping, I don't know what will. But don't worry, the missile is long gone. And the Silo has been transformed into a cozy underground home, complete with all the modern amenities you need to survive a nuclear winter. Like Wi-Fi, a fully stocked kitchen, and even a 52-inch TV with Netflix. Now, I know what you're thinking. But wait, isn't it dangerous to stay in an old missile silo? Well, let me put your mind at ease. The Silo has been completely renovated and is now a safe and comfortable place to stay. And if you're worried about being too far underground, just remember, if there ever was a nuclear attack, you'd be one of the few people left alive to tell the tale. Number 2, Earth Conker, Wales. This isn't just your average tent or caravan. It's a gleaming, state-of-the-art glamping pod that looks like it's been plucked straight from a sci-fi movie set. The Earth Conker is nestled on a whopping 80-acre private estate in mid-Wales, surrounded by the stunning tapestry of the Welsh countryside. And get this, it's been featured on not one, but 2 TV shows, George Clark's Amazing Spaces and this morning's Staycation Showdown. And guess what? It emerged as the winner in both. Talk about a celebrity pod. But here's the real kicker. The Earth Conker is completely off-grid. That's right, you can unplug from the daily grind and immerse yourself in nature without sacrificing any of the creature comforts you love. The pod is equipped with a cutting-edge air recirculation system that keeps you toasty in the winter and cool in the summer, so you can enjoy the great outdoors in any season. And let's not forget about the amenities. The Earth Conker boasts a Scandi-style log cabin bathroom, complete with a hot shower with a view, a cozy double bed, and even a Swedish-style composting loo right next door. It's like having your own private spa retreat in the middle of the wilderness. But the real star of the show? The views. The Earth Conker is perched high on a grassy hill, offering breathtaking vistas of the green Ellinid Mountains and the lush Welsh valleys below. And at night, the dark, unpolluted sky comes alive with dazzling displays of stars. Perfect for stargazing with your sweetheart. Number 1, Snow Igloo, Finland. Alright, my fellow winter wonderland seekers, get ready to chill out in the coolest accommodation in Finland, the Snow Igloo. That's right, we're talking about a real-life igloo made entirely of snow and ice. It's like stepping into a life-size snow globe, except instead of a tiny plastic figurine, it's you. The Snow Igloo is part of the Kekslautinen Arctic Resort, which boasts a whopping 65 glass igloos and 10 snow igloos. That's right, you can choose between a toasty glass dome or a frosty snow cave. But here's the kicker. The snow igloos are only available from December to April, so you better book fast before they melt away. But don't worry, you won't be shivering all night long. The snow igloos are equipped with thermal sleeping bags and reindeer furs to keep you cozy. And if you're still feeling a bit chilly, you can always warm up in the resort's sauna or hot tub. Because nothing says winter vacation like jumping from a steamy sauna into a pile of snow, am I right? But the real reason to stay in a snow igloo? The bragging rights, of course. Imagine telling your friends back home that you slept in a real-life igloo at -5 degrees Celsius or 23 degrees Fahrenheit. They'll be so jealous, they might just give you the cold shoulder. And if you're worried about the bathroom situation, fear not. The snow igloos have a separate building with toilets and showers, so you don't have to worry about your business freezing over. But the best part about staying in a snow igloo? The silence. The snow absorbs sound, so you'll have the most peaceful night's sleep of your life. Just don't forget to set an alarm, or you might wake up in the spring. There you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of some of the most incredible, unique, and downright mind-blowing Airbnb accommodations out there. These stays prove that travel is not just about the destination, but also about the journey and the unforgettable experiences you have along the way. So what are you waiting for? If you're ready to take your travel game to the next level and create memories that will last a lifetime, book your stay at one of these incredible Airbnbs today. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow travel enthusiasts. Who knows? Maybe you'll inspire them to take the trip of a lifetime too. And hey, we want to hear from you. What's the most unique or unforgettable accommodation you've ever stayed in? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, from your friends at the Vacation Agent, safe travels.